Fiery Lok Sabha face-off on camera. Nirmala Sitharaman versus Adhiranjan Chaudhary over anti-South bias claim. The finance minister is torn into Congress's Adhiranjan Chaudhary in Parliament. Adhir claims Karnataka was discriminated against. Nirmala hits back at this vitiated narrative. Blames, in fact, that there is a shortfall and blames the states for the shortfall. Says, you overspend, then blame me.
There is a general perception being grown across the nation that non-BJP ruled states are being deprived from having their legitimate due. The latest example is Karnataka, where the entire ministry has been agitating against the indiscriminate and arbitrary attitude of your administrations. They are alleging that they are being famished by sheer discrimination being played from your ministry. I would like to know whether state government of Karnataka has been deprived from obtaining their legitimate due, because few months ago the situation was not there. That time everything was going hunky-dory. But after the new installation of government, because the non-BJP government has been assumed there, since then that trouble has been started on. What is the reason behind this kind of deprivation? Tamil Nadu also.
This rate fixation is nothing to do with the government of India. Rate fixation as to how much should go to a state is done by the Finance Commission. And does the Finance Commission sit in one place and take a call on it? No. It goes all over, meets with every state government, talks to them, and only then submits the report. I want to humbly submit before you so that Adhirji, please understand, I don't have the right to change as per my whims and fancies, that I like a state or this state is against my party politics and therefore, no way. I have no role. In fact, I would have to follow it 100%. And that's what I've done in my term here. And that's what every finance minister does in their term. Finance Commission giving recommendation, that which I have to implement, it is done without any kind of fear or favor or anything like that. So this apprehension that some states are being discriminated against is a politically vitiated narrative which, I'm sorry to say, vested interests are happy to go about saying it. There's just not a possibility that any finance minister can intervene to say, I don't like this state, stop the payment. No way. It cannot happen that way. The systems are well placed that the recommendations of the Finance Commission for every month's devolution will have to happen. But now that Adhirji himself has said, politically you're doing this, I want to also say, and I want to. All right, let me answer your first question and also join you on your second additional point.
Paulmi Saha getting asked those details. In fact, from the very beginning, Paulmi, this argument has been made that there is bias against certain states, essentially, obviously hinting that these are states that are not really ruled by the BJP here, isn't it?
That's right. This is the argument which, of course, the West Bengal government has also raised. They've raised it, of course, specifically with the Agricultural Ministry because of the Manrega funds, which they believe is not being, dispersed to them. Now, of course, Adhiranjan Chaudhary raising the issue vis-a-vis Karnataka. And, of course, there was calls from the backbenches as well as to how Tamil Nadu also is being deprived by the centre. But the centre is saying that this is not within our purview and our limits because this is with the Finance Commission. The Finance Minister said, I don't take decisions as per my whims and fancies. I clearly cannot do that. it has to be as per certain rules and regulations, and that has been the procedure, the protocol. It has been ongoing. It doesn't change with any government coming to power or not. So this is a politically vitiated narrative, she said, and of course she alluded to the fact, that there were all of these promises that were made by the Congress party before it came into power in Karnataka, for which, of course, they're allocating funds right now. She, of course, alluded to that, and she said, well, if you're making expenses which your state's budget cannot sustain, then you cannot blame me for it.
All right, Palmi, thanking you for the moment, but that's how, in fact, the Finance Minister also responded to the Congress leader in Lok Sabha, Adhiranjan Chaudhary, saying that it's your fault, essentially. You, in fact, overspend, don't manage your funds right, and then you blame the central government.